Question to you guys: do you normally have like a normal what's your Christmas day like? What's your typical Christmas day like? Do you have any schedules? Do you have any like?
Used to have you'd open presents first thing, which is always the best part.
Yeah.
Pretty much goes downhill from there.
Yeah. Do you remember the age where you just couldn't sleep before Christmas? And then as a teenager, you're just like, dude, like I don't care about this anymore.
You realize. When you were like, I don't know, did you always used to pick a lot of things and you would get some of them, or did you get everything that you picked?
I would get some of them.
Because my parents would also be like, listen, Connor, Santa's got a budget. And I was like, really? So then I had to like look for the product within the budget.
Right.
And then I never connected the dots, from age like 8 or whatever. But I would go through like we had a thing called like Argos.
Yeah.
Argos. What's that?
It's like they had like a giant like gigantic booklet.
Imagine the most depressing store you can think of. You go into this store, right? And it's not a store. It's just a store of catalogs. So imagine like Amazon. Imagine the Amazon warehouse, but it had a store.
Like an Amazon IRL.
You would go and you could book it online, or back then you had to go to the store and like tick off the boxes you wanted.
Yeah.
According to like the catalog.
Sounds depressing as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
Because the catalog.
As a kid though, this shit was magical because it had like everything in it.
Right.
And so you would go through and an adult now you realize this was just fucking overpriced. All the shit was, but back then there was no Amazon, so you were like fitting it in the budget.
Yeah, because how you go through it is because back in the day you didn't really have the internet, so you'd have to order off this catalog. So you go into this Argos store, and there was this catalog that was like as thick as a brick. You could fucking murder someone with this catalog, right? So
like a phone book.
You'd go in and you'd flip to like the index. So you go and you just like, thwomp.
It's right
Yeah. And so you'd flip through the index and go through like the game sections and the toy sections, which was the only sections you really looked at.
Right.
And then it was just like free pickings basically.
Yeah. I never had anything.
And
like
then
that.
basically like when I turned up Christmas morning, there'd probably be a few surprises, but most of the stuff that I wanted would be there. Except that one time, like I said in the Caho episode, fucking dad bought me cricket tickets. I clearly expressed my disdain for cricket, but I thought he thought this is going to change his mind.
Genuinely, like, other than the Game Boy Advance, I genuinely don't remember what else I got from Santa.
One Christmas, I just got like all Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I got the fucking dual arm thing, and I got like.
Oh, you got one of those?
Yeah, I got one. All my friends got one as well.
Jealous.
So we would turn up to school and we would play Yu-Gi-Oh, but then they just stopped playing after they realized.
I guess Santa didn't have the budget for that for me.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I feel like I asked for 1 year, but I just didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean,
I just
your
got
dad was like, "Fuck this little shit, he doesn't need that."
Yeah, it's like I think he just got me like a bunch of booster packs.
He's like, he has the graveyard and the fold-out thing at the back of the booster pack. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
I remember for me, it was always video games. I never asked for anything but video games. Really? And that was because as a kid, there were only 2 times in the year when I could get new video games.
Right.
And one of them was my birthday and the other one was Christmas.
Yeah, it was a fucking rare occasion if I managed to get a game outside of my birthday or Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I remember it was like the highlight of my year because I'd be like, finally, I can play something other than Super Mario 64 for like this millionth time. Yeah. And so I couldn't get every game, so I'd normally get like 2. If it was like a fucking special year, it was like I knew my parents loved me when I got 3 video games. Man.
Yeah, 3 games is like the limit for me as well. Yeah. It's like 100 quid, 120 pounds.
Yeah.
We're pushing it.
Yeah, man. So I mean that's probably why I will always remember the N64 because the N64 was just like huge, like God mode. Like I had never gotten a bigger present in my life at that point.
Yeah, now that you say that, I think I remember why I wanted to why I kept doing like chess stuff and being good at things because my parents would buy me shit. If I wanted things, they would buy me stuff. So I was like, I should just win the stuff that I'm good at, and then they'll keep buying me things. Because whenever I like win a tournament or whatever, they'd go and buy me a game, and I'm like, stonks. Let's just get good at something.
I think that was me, but just with like school and like especially like Japanese for me. Like if I did well in like my Japanese tests and whatnot, my mum would be like, "Yes, that is."
My brother was always better, so it didn't matter. I was like, I gotta find another niche.
Oh, fair enough.
Do you have any family traditions at Christmas?
We just have like family come over, and
we have like 2 parties. We have like one like Christmas Eve, so like 24th, the night we would have kind of bring all of our like family friends over.
Yeah.
So like all of my like childhood friends and whatnot, like friends from school and whatnot come to ours, and then Christmas Day, the next day is when it's like family, like during the day.
For me, it's the other way around. Like Family Day is like it's like completely sober. It's like Christmas Day. Boxing Day is when the fucking party is at, where we get like drunk with the family.
Now, Boxing Day is recovery day for us. Boxing Day is like, we've had 2 parties back to back. Gotta recover.
Yeah, just have like family come over, I think, and just have a nice little get together.
Yeah, it's nice for us as well because at my parents' place we have like this, because it's during the summer in Australia. We have this big we have like at our place like, this like big backyard like deck that looks over everything, and so like just crack open a cold beer in like the fucking 30-degree summer on a Christmas is fucking awesome.
I keep forgetting that.
That's weird to me.
Or we go to my uncle's place and we jump in his pool and we're just in the pool all day on a Christmas day.
It was super weird for me like 2-3 years ago when I was living in Thailand and we were celebrating Christmas in Thailand, and it was just like 30-degree heat and us opening Christmas presents under a Christmas tree, and I'm like, this isn't very Christmassy.
I'm sweating, Mum.
This doesn't feel very Christmassy. I have to put the AC on. It's just not. It's. I mean, okay. Have you ever had a white Christmas?
Yeah,
I've had it once.
Well,
I've had it once.
So my family most of the time prefer to like go on like vacation for Christmas. I think they just love going on vacation. And this is something they always used to do is like, we're not going to buy you stuff, Con. We're going to take you places. And which I appreciate now, but as a kid, I fucking hated it. I'm like, I don't want to go to fucking France, Mum. I fucking hate France. Everyone in France is a dickhead. Can you just get me the new Game Boy?
You don't see family on Christmas?
So it depends on, it's like, I think every other year. It's normally like, so we would sometimes go skiing or snowboarding, which sounds fucking epic now.
Yeah, that's now, yeah.
Right,
your family have the right idea, man. Right, they are big brain.
But, you know, when I was a kid, I'm like, I don't want to fucking be away. This is my time off. You're making me do work. Because to me, right, skiing and snowboarding with my family was like a chore when I was a kid.
Right.
Because they're so fucking slow. Right. Like I would have to like go on a ski thing and I would just be like, I would wait at the top.
Like, come on, peasants.
Yeah, I would wait at the top, and I'm like, just go ahead. I'll be down. I'll follow you. And I would wait 5 minutes on my phone, and then when I was like, oh, it's been 5 minutes, time to go like full speed down and catch up and like overtake them.
Yeah,
right. And I just wait. And then, you know, also when you're a kid and you don't have money, I'm fucking hungry as shit. And in these resorts, because like we would go on like packages, right? So they were pretty cheap. Like not to bash my parents. I'm very grateful, but they were like the cheapest possible way that you could go to like Italy and ski. Right. Which is fair enough. I mean, I applaud the effort. But when you had to eat out at these places, they like charge a lot for like food and drinks. So it's like we're getting one meal between us all. We're all going to split it. And I'm like, fuck, Mum, I'm starving. Like, I would nut for more than 1/6 of a pizza right now.
Right.
I'm like, please. But going now as an adult and I have my own money, I'm like, I'll waste all my money on the food there. I don't give a fuck. I want to be full.
No, because like these activities, I've realized the reason we enjoy them so much as an adult.
Did you do with your friends?
Yeah, no, not just that, but because we can get alcohol involved.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's just like going on trips and everything. It's just funner with a pint and
it's like, oh, 9 a.m. I guess it's time for a pint.
Yeah, because what do you do after you have your fun activity and you just want to wind down? As a kid, you have fucking nothing to do. Yeah. But as an adult, you can just get drunk with the boys and that's...
Yeah, I enjoy spending more time with my family now that I'm an adult than I did when I was a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I've had 3 white Christmases and all 3 of them have been because I was working at a ski resort in Japan.
I was about to say, having a white Christmas in Australia.
Oh no, that's a different type of white Christmas. If you guys but yeah, like the I had the whitest Christmases in like ski resorts because it's just fucking white everywhere. But like the only difference between the Christmas night at a ski resort and every other night is that there's just more white people outside, really. Like, that's the only difference because what do you do at a ski resort other than skiing and snowboarding? You get shit-faced. Yeah. That's the only...
Sauna's normally a good shout.
Yeah, or like onsen, right? But like other than that, it's like the only other thing, if you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh man, my body's feeling a bit sore. I don't want to go skiing or snowboarding. There's nothing to do during the day other than to go to the one bar that's open 24/7 and just get shit-faced.
And also because like fucking skiing and snowboarding is so fucking exhausting.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, all right, that fucking pint is like amazing. You haven't been skiing or snowboarding.
I've never been skiing or snowboarding.
We gotta go on a
trip. I mean, like the reason I've never been is just because I mean every holiday we went to Thailand.
Yeah, it's also one of those things where I feel like I don't know why my family just were like, let's just go skiing for the first time. Yeah. I feel like normally you go with someone who's been, so they can be like, I'll help you out. I'll
also like skiing lessons.
Yeah. Also, when I was growing up, I wasn't in the most privileged position where my family could kind of afford that because I feel like going skiing is like an expensive holiday, or can be.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
because especially if you're in a country that doesn't have like resorts nearby.
Exactly. Right.